Hi. I just felt like I wasn't being filmed properly, so I'm starting again. Anyway, as I was saying, I wanted to show some basic stamping during the week before my classes. So this week I'm going to just deal with double and triple step stamping, and particularly Baby Bear. That's the stamp set I wanted to show you how to use. Sometimes there are people get a little bit scared off by them because you've got to stamp over the same image, but it's really not that hard. So I'll show you some tips when we do it now. So I'll turn you around and we'll get started. Okay, so here we see my piece of cardstock. I've just cut one 7.5 centimeters by 9 centimeters, or 3 inches by 3.5 inches, doesn't really matter. So it's just a little piece which Baby Bear fits onto really well. And you'll need a slightly bigger block because he's quite a big stamp. And I've done it, just some stamping of what the images look like singularly by themselves. So you can see that as the image gets made, it builds up more and more detail. Oh, Lisa, you're here. Hello. Yay. Good morning. How are you? So yeah, it just builds up some more detail as we stamp. So I will show you, people sometimes are concerned about the order. I don't think the order makes a bigger difference, but we'll do it the way that the Baby Bear stamp set says to. If you see on the actual acetate that they come on, they've got a number. This one here is the block image. If you can see, oh yeah, there's a number 1. So obviously this is recommended to go first, so we'll do that. And then the other two, you've got number 2, which is this one here, and then number 3. So we'll do that in just a moment. Number 3 is this way. Yep. Okay. So let's have a play. Mustn't be nervous using these double and triple step stamping, because it's, at the end of the day, that's what I always say to my class when I have class members, it's just paper. If you really don't like it, you can go back. So I'm using Smoky Slate, which is this one here. And I'm just going to stamp that on the cardstock. I noticed that it's quite dark, so what I think I'm going to do is just stamp it off on the side on my grid paper, just here. Because it's photopolymer, it's very, very easy to stamp off, so it's easy. There might be a little bit of a dark patch in the middle. You really do need your foam mat. Okay, so I've got a little bit of a dark patch in the middle, but because I'm going to stamp over the top, I'm not concerned about that. Here we go. I'm just going to clean this Baby Bear off and put him back on to the original image. Then you've got number 2, which is a little bit more detailed. And I'm going to use the same colour over the top. Now it's going to look different because at the end of the day I stamped off. Okay, so here we go. The most important thing, let's see if I can zoom in. That I like to do is I like to play up and down with your photopolymer. And what I try and do is I try and go to the very, can you see how you can actually see the stamping underneath that one? And then you come down and then I go outside. So that's now, if I stamp that down now, I would be outside the lines. So then I just come back up and I just play, and as I get closer, I just watch where that line is and then I commit. Now I've stamped up a little bit too high because I was watching in the camera, but that's okay, because I said, see how I did that? Just a little bit of a stamping here. That's okay, because I'm going to stamp again. And you see how you don't really notice the grey middle, so don't be too concerned about that. So again, smoky slate. So this is my practice run. I've got one more sheet over here. So again, I'm going up and down, watching where the image is. You see, yep. Right, this time I'm really going to try to get to the bottom. But I think I've stuffed up again. Oh, not too bad. So basically lining them up, you get a more detailed image. I'm going to do that again. I'm going to turn it over and watch a little bit more closer. Actually, I'm going to use another one because I'm making a little girl's card. So this time, the last one, I'm actually going to do in pink, just like the fur was tipped in pink. So I'll do it again. And that's the thing. Practice is really the key, but it's not anything to be concerned about. Okay. I'll stamp this off. Stamp it on. Oh, good morning, Di. Bit of stamping in the morning. So that's the first one. Then we have the second one, again in grey, but not stamped off. They stick so well, don't they, the photopolymer? So lining it up from the bottom and then just playing with where it is through the photopolymer. And watching not the edge of the stamp, but you really want that stamped image. There we go. Okay, much better. So it's a really nice tight stamp. So then I'm going to do in the last stamp in pink, so that my bear looks like it's tipped in pink. And I'm going to use Blushing Bride. I don't know why, but my Blushing Bride ink's always been overly juicy. Okay, so again, playing with that. The up and down. As far as the colours go, you can have so much fun creating combinations of colour with this stamp set. The different layers. So cute. And you get a really realistic, almost like a photo type stamp. So that's really cute. So now all we have to do is make it into a card. So I've got a card over here prepared. Something that I prepared earlier. We have some DSP, which is backed onto another piece of Blushing Bride, which actually had a hole in the back of it. It is very cute, isn't it? I'm just going to zoom out so you can see it better. So piece of DSP over the top, bit of ribbon. So just taped to the back like I normally do, and then I'm just going to back that onto a card and pop that on the front. I'm going to actually create a layer for this white piece, and I'm going to do a sentiment. So the sentiments in the set are excellent. Some really, really nice sentiments. Welcome to the world. I love you very much. Nice pun there. Hello, baby. Thank you. Something for baby to hug and to hold from this day forward. And they've got some really cute ribbons, which I'm about to stamp and fussy cut out as well. So first of all, the sentiment, which I've chosen something for baby, and I'm going to stamp that in archival grey ink, just because it's a little bit darker. And I should have had it out. There we go. Archival gives a great image, the archival. I've got a little strip here, which I'm going to use over the top. Or maybe to the side, actually. Okay, so move that away. So this was just a scrap piece of white that I've cut off. There we go. Something for baby. And then I'll snip that. That's my sentiment. And the side there. I'll be needing some baby cards soon, won't I, Di? Di's daughter's pregnant. It's so exciting. We're all so excited for her. Okay, so that's that. And I wanted to stamp the bow. So the bow is also a double step stamping set. So you have the base bow, which is this one here. And then you've got the more detailed bow. So I'll do that now on that. Does it fit on there? No. On a scrap. Okay. So the base, I'm just going to do in Blushing Bride, but I'm going to stamp it off first. Nice, very, very pale pink. Just checking that I got the name right. It is Blushing Bride. I have been known to get them very, very wrong. Okay, so now the detailed one over the top of this one. So it's like a big taffeta ribbon with all the little ruffles, and look at that, so pretty. And I'm just going to fussy cut that out now. Fussy cutting means cutting with scissors, which, if you've watched my blog for any particular amount of time, you know I am very bad at, and I don't like it. But that's okay. Practice makes perfect. Am I going out of shot? Really wish they brought out dies. They should have dies for every single stamp set, I reckon. I would buy them. I was going to say I probably have less stamp sets, but maybe not. Ta-da! Let's just trim some of those very tight, short, pointy corners up. Silence. Stop talking for a minute. Okay, So here we have our little bow. Quite cute. And that can go maybe underneath, or I have to have a play around with where I want to put that. Not entirely sure. I want to back this in some pink pink cardstock, Blushing Bride cardstock, so I'll do that now as well. Look at that. I bumped the thing, sorry. I need one in blue. You need a card in, you need a baby card, Lisa. Who for? Two more months. I can't believe it's gone so quick. So quick. That just moved. Just bear with me while I cut a very thin piece to mat. Oh, that didn't work very well. When you're cutting really thin pieces of cardstock and they're not, my eye isn't very good. I often cut crooked pieces. Here we go. Okay. Glue that on there. Let's do that. Actually, I will cut it on the trimmer. Baby cards can be so cute, and there's quite a lot of stamp sets out at the moment. There's a really nice one in the Celebrate, the Occasions catalogue as well, that I quite like. With a rocking horse. I like the idea of the horse actually. That one, and now we have to back this one. Because I cut that at an odd shape, because I wanted to use the layering framelits to lay a piece on top there. And because I cut it at an odd shape, I'm not sure whether I can. And I haven't, it's a disorganised day, and I haven't even looked to see whether one will fit. So let's have a look now. Okay, so here we have the scalloped edge. Let it go. Not quite. I think that's the biggest. Is there a bigger flat one? That's small. Oh, I'm just going to actually have to cut a piece. How sad. So I said that it was 3.5 inches by 3 inches. So I'm just going to go 1/8 of an inch longer, which admittedly is pretty easy. There we go. Look at that. It's not that hard at all. Took seconds. So let's do that. How lazy am I? So here we go, nicely framed. We'll pop it up on some dimensionals. That one and the sentiment, which will go here. We have a card. So ultimately my desire was for people not to be afraid of these double and triple step stamping. Before I go, I'll quickly show you the using this set, the Picture Perfect set, which is also a multiple layer stamp, using that multiple layer stamping technique. Craig is watching now too. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, he should have a go. So you've stamped with me. Carl stamps. Morning, Craig. Oh, that's funny. Okay, so something for baby. Actually, that might look cute up here. Oh, but then I'm cutting out his face. I don't like that. We'll do it on the bottom. So because this is up on dimensionals, and if I was to put that up on dimensionals, it would be uneven. So I'm going to pop a dimensional on this side. Just one. And then I'm going to just glue this down flat because that's already raised. And that will give me an even layer. You know what I mean? Lisa, do you have any of the multiple stamping technique stamp sets? Oh, okay. I won't skimp it or cut any corners, I promise. Just because he's watching. Oh, wait till I tell Carl, he'll laugh. Carl's having to work today, which is why I actually have done a live class, because normally he and I do something together because this is our weekend together. I don't work on a Monday and he doesn't work on a Monday. So, but he has to work, sadly. He was up at 3 AM this morning. So here we go. It's actually on our card base. All done. So now we just have to figure out where to put the bow. Where do you think? Do you think I should pop it underneath and sort of curl up the edges? You think so? I quite like that. What do you think of that? I've actually said to Carl we should do a live class together. I think that would be hilarious. So here we go. Here's my little card, and there's a little bit of glue at the top, which I'm just going to get an eraser and get rid of that because that's annoying me. There we go, it's gone now. I think it needs a little bit of bling. Let me see. I got a delivery last week, very exciting, and I got my new rhinestones. And I got a few of the enamel shapes. Oh, how cute are they? I'm going to use that. Look at them, aren't they cute? Shiny. You'd watch. You always watch. I'm glad of that. It's good. Okay, so I reckon a little love heart. They're pretty, aren't they? They add such a beautiful touch to your cards without having to, it's not even too blingy, but it adds a little bit of shine. I quite like that. And there you go, very, very simple. So not to be afraid of the double and triple step stamping. This is actually going out to one of my customers, my Stampin' Up customers, who announced she's having a baby. So she doesn't know it yet, but she'll be getting this in the mail this week. So here, there's my finished card. Do you like? Hi, Deb! Deb Dewhurst, that's lovely. So that's the card I made this morning. Not to be afraid of double and triple step stamping. So that's that card. And I'm going to show you now how to do the similar stamping with another stamp set called Picture Perfect. I won't make a card for this one because I haven't actually prepped myself to make a card. I'm going to put this away properly because otherwise I will end up losing pieces. So just bear with me. I'm shocking. Just shove it away. When there's a camera rolling, see, I've lost one. I've lost the bow. That's because it's still on here. Yeah, when the camera's rolling, I end up losing things because I quickly shove it away. But there you go. That's that stamp set. Oh, and the sentiment. Pop pop that away. That one, that one, that one, that one. Oh, yeah, they're all on there. Okay. So the other one is Picture Perfect, and that's actually got 4 images. So you've got your roses, you've got your starfish, some leaves, and this beautiful bird. And this is actually 1, 2, 3, 4 stamps. So a little bit more complicated. I'm going to do the roses, but you'll get the gist of what to do. As we've just done there, just watching the placement. This has some stunning sentiments. You are the nicest. Hope like crazy. Our hearts decide who is family, which is quite cute. You're made of wonderful. Just a note. And this one, which is quite pretty. Dream without fear and love without limits. Hi, Heather. Good morning. It's very, very early this morning. You're doing very well. So the triple step stamping, there's 3 stamps in this one. And I've used this a lot actually lately. Now, I use my scrap piece that I made the mistake on earlier. And I'll show you how easy it is. Let's pop that one on there. And then I need, I don't know if you saw, but the free tins that Stampin' Up is giving up with Celebration this year, free card tins, actually fit all your acrylic blocks. How cool is that? So that's the tin with a lid, and it fits all my acrylic blocks, and I'm really pleased. So that's free with one. If you choose to, you can choose this with every $90 order, the Stampin' Up tins. Anyway, so I'm just going to, again, it has a very full image, and then it has something slightly less, and then something slightly less. So let's do the same thing. Using Blushing Bride, the first one, just because I want it a little bit lighter, I'm just going to stamp it off first. Okay. And then I'm going to stamp it on my foam mat on cardstock, because I think I've said this before, the red rubber stamps, they have foam in them. So with the photopolymer, you have to provide the foam. So that's that. So that's my full stamp in the Picture Perfect stamp set. And I'm just going to clean that off. One, and then using the same ink colour, you notice on these ones they've actually got a indicator, so if you always have that going in the same direction for every stamping, you should be spot on right. So I'm going to pop that down the bottom, and again watching, because I've made it so light it's a little bit difficult, but as you go down you just keep moving it up and down until you can see the stamped image through it. And that's that one. And then I'm going to use the same ink colour again. You can go different. It's quite beautiful going the different colours, but using the same ink colour just gives more intensity every single time. So again, watching for the indicator. And I'm just going to move it up and down. Now the last one I was a little bit off, but I can actually correct it with the third one. So you can see that it gives it beautiful intensity, and it almost looks like a photo instead of just a stamp. So that was a really, really quick view of that. Stamp. I made a sympathy card with this on my blog this week. It's well, it's worth having a look anyway. It was a very, very simple, quick stamp. I had a massage client who, in the client before, knew this particular client and told me that her sister-in-law had died. And so in the 15 minutes that I had between clients, I really, really quickly whipped up the sympathy card, and it came out quite well. And I used this stamp set. So I just used that one stamp as my my embellishment, my highlight, my feature for the card. Hi, Missy. Thanks, Di. Yeah, no, it was really sad. It was really, really sad. So they are really cute. And it's so simple to do, that layered stamping technique. Really, really not hard. I've made a couple of mistakes actually live on air today, but showing you that you can fix those mistakes really, really simply. And just with the ones that have the alignment on them, to use that, and it'll help you get your alignment correct. I hope you've all enjoyed today. If you haven't managed to see the whole thing live, I encourage you to go to the beginning and watch it again. I made some mistakes. We had a little chat. It's all been good. Thank you for everyone who's come and had a look. Just quickly, I just wanted to mention my online class for March that will be doing shaker cards. So this is one of the ones. This isn't the kit, but this is one of the ones that inspired myself to do the shaker cards this next coming month. So it's always nice to get a card that moves. So you can see in the picture that all the inside of the jar is moving. For the class, we'll have a live class as we have done this morning, but you'll be given all the card stock to make 3 cards this coming month, not 2, for $10. So everything's included, and you'll get enough to make. You'll get a written tutorial, which takes hours and hours and hours to write. all the gear. All you need to do is get the stamp set. And the stamp set is the Jar of Love stamp set. Now, as I mentioned in my last class, everyone who makes the purchase gets a monthly gift. I divide up the hostess amounts and you get a gift. And last month, everyone got, and I'm just about to send them out. That's Lisa's. That's your envelope. Last month, everyone got the embossing folders. So that's coming out to you along with a thank you card, which was the slider card that we made last week, which I have a lot of samples of. So everyone gets that who participates in the class. So feel free to accept the invitation and get involved. I'd love to have you as a part of my class. Every month I also the hostess gifts, my customer cards, and of course the class. So I'd love to have you involved. Yay, this is yours, Lisa, right here. So I'll be sending that out to everyone today. They'll get their monthly gift, their hostess gift, plus their customer card and details on the next class. So I hope you can all be involved. And in the meantime, I hope to do a weekly basic stamping refresher course too. So that'll be fun. Nice and simple, easy, just like this morning. I can't wait for you to see what you make with them, Lisa. So exciting. Hey, Deb. I really hope that everyone gets involved. I'd love to see you as a part of the class. And if not, I'll see you next week anyway, here doing stamping basics. So have a lovely morning, have a great week, and I will speak to you all soon. Bye.